my Mercurial mercenaries! Welcome to episode 81 of... Well done, Harvey Camilleri. I asked you to guess which album I'll be doing this week. And in one guess, you said Pond. Man, it feels like space again. You're right. Get a job as a fortune teller. We are indeed going to listen to Pond's album, Man, It Feels Like Space Again. Again, suggests they've been there before, probably via the use of mind-altering hallucinogens. Let's unsheath this, admittedly, initial impressions are, this is an amazing looking album cover. Let's get it off, so to speak, not sexually. Let me get it on, I suppose. Never heard Bolan sing about getting it off. Maybe that was the B-side. B-side! It all gets a bit Ace Ventura, doesn't it? I like that. Initial impressions, I like that. I was asking you guys out of the 79 or so albums we've done so far, what your favourite cover art was. I think if we had done an album like this one, I think this could have been up there. And I also notice it's very 3D. Watch this. Can you see how it's kind of 3D? You probably can't. I can but try to facilitate your visual pleasure. But what happens is, watch. It's very physical graffiti. Watch. It's not gatefold, but it's... Oh, what could we say? It's 3D. Everything's 3D. Everything around us is 3D. Even things that look 2D are 3D, if you look at them closely enough. It's 3D. It's 3D! All day, ooh, till I run out of breath. Ooh, ah. Oh, that's harder than just doing the it's gatefold shout. I like that. What we have here is like a visual tour de force, a visual experience. It's tactile, but it's visual. Look. Ooh. I mean, you get the message. But interestingly, front, very colourful band. Rear, we're artists. We're artists. We may look frivolous, but we are black and white. We wear smoking jackets and we gargle with Jack Daniels for fun. This is Pond's Man, it feels like space again. And you guys, over our time together, have gone on and on and on about how we should listen to this album. So here we are today to listen to it together. What colour's the vinyl? What colour is the vinyl? It's going to be black. Ready? It's black. Okay, here we go. Let's put the bloody thing on. So, oh, look at that. It's very, very professionally done. It just says simply, Side A, Pond, Man, It Feels Like Space Again. And we're going to start with an album, with a song called Waiting Around for Grace. And that's what it feels like I did for a good couple of decades until Jeff Buckley finally released it. That's what it feels like I did. Here we go. Man, It Feels Like Space Again. Waiting Around for Grace. The Grace Brothers. Oh, that sounds familiar straight away. Why does that sound so familiar? Bam, bam, boom. Woo! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Such a beautiful, fat sound. So far, when it comes to Pond, I've listened to 2 albums, The Weather and Tasmania. And I love those albums. Waiting around for grace. Wow. I don't know why this band aren't bigger. They have commerciality. They are pop pickers. So I saw that Pond were playing Glastonbury this year. And I'd watched Tame Impala, who were perfect sounding. Take that as you will. And then I watched Pond. And Pond blew me away. Totally live. And it was just fantastic. And seeing them live, I realised that the singer of this band is just on another level. Putting the visuals with the music. He's an oddity. He's an oddity. We're in such a homogenous, congealed musical world at the moment. The oddities are supposed to strike through, like Bowie in the 70s. That was a great opening track about Jeff Buckley there, waiting for Grace. I have the feeling this guy might have been born after Grace. Maybe he's a time traveller, as well as going to space. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you're blooming my day, Mickey. Hey, Mickey! Get some cheerleaders in here now. So fine, you're blooming my day, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you're blooming my day, Mickey. She was about 56 when she recorded that. Oh, went to the wrong note there. I don't always guess right. Smiles are all of us. What's this called? Elvis Flaming Star. Not Elvis Flaming Star, Elvis's Flaming Star. I mean, very obviously influenced by the Beatles. And I always get that kind of Flaming Lips vibe from them as well. Recorded by Lucas Glickman. Glickman. Never confuse your giz and your kiz. Recorded by Lucas Glickman, Pond, and Kevin Parker. Kevin Parker is paving the way. Pom-poms. What do you call those things that cheerleaders do that with? If I watched a video where someone was doing that, I'd want to punch him in the face too. Be aware that I'm aware. Oh, massive. Oh, that's beautiful. With a kind of John Lennon 1971 vibe as well. That's the Kevin Parker influence. Whoa, oh, oh. Well, you can kind of put a spaghetti western slant on it as well. This is fantastic. I think Pond are my favourite band at the moment, today. This does take you away. This does take you away. Oh, this is a bit soft parade. Soft bulletin, rather. This is just... Yeah, this is. This is Flaming Lips vocals, Beatles vibes, a little bit of Tame Impala, Edwyn Collins on guitar. Just imagine this supergroup I'm forming in your mind. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. This sounds like Killers, Stadium Rock. Yeah, Killers style Stadium Rock, but probably sung in tune. Going into our AC/DC runs. I think I'm going to use a lot of clouds on this video. I just want to sort of dissolve into the music. Dissolve me into the music for a while. This is my hand clap album, Zond. Bit Crush Me.
Bit crush me. Bit crush me.
I'm liking the kind of Kraftwerk vibe. No, I'm thinking of Air, Moon Safari. Sexy Boy, which is very Kraftwerk anyway. Echo. Delay. Ringo Starr drums. This sounds like a Beatles album put into a huge echo chamber and then run over with a steamroller. And a proper steamroller with steam coming out of it. Heroic shart. Fucking yes. Just follow through.
Follow through, and the whole world follows through with you.
Likely a lady I just read about recently who was wearing a £12,000, what's that? A $15,000 wedding dress. And she took some kind of dietary supplements to aid her looking good on her wedding day. And she sharted, apparently, quite miraculously. I mean, I'm not sure Jesus would have been proud, but it was like a miracle. And she sharted, but she filled up the knickers she was wearing in full shart. And then her husband, during the first dance, held her in such a way that caused the shart to appear all down the £12,000, $15,000 dress in front of everybody. I would say that is a heroic shart. Oh yes, Bucket Brigade delays, and Ringo it is Tomorrow Never Knows best. Are you gonna join me for side B? Ooh. The idea of like being mixtapes and just people stumbling upon music that they once recorded. Sitting on our crane, it always feels the same. Oh, there's something about those really bass, heavy, fizzing sounds and the style of the drumming that is so Tame Impala. That could be Tame Impala, couldn't it? Ringo Starr drumming again. To let forever be. It demands arms in the air. It has got that festival vibe about it. The sun is setting. People are kissing each other in the crowd. Probably on stage too. Oh, wow. There's very little going on there. But the power of what is going on just sounds massive. I mean, it's like one note. She's got a ticket to ride. The sun in her eyes, with the sun in her eyes, with the sun in her eyes, with the sun in her eyes. Oh, I just feel like I need Robbie the Robot on the screen now. I mean, that's the space vibe. I'm getting the space vibe. Squeeze my lemon, baby. Watch the juice run down my leg. Like that. Let's get my hair bleached with lemon juice in the English sunshine. Oh. Been walking in circles so long. Medicine hat. My head is spinning. We've just slipped in, not sexually, to a little bit of Beggar's Banquet here. Ooh, time rolls on. Oh, it's lovely. That beat. Sounds like bagpipes. Don't be bagpipes. No, we're not bagpipes, we're guitar, it's alright. My love can my love can my love can so epic sounding. But then when you got an album called Man, it feels like I'm in space again. Even though it's cartoony, it's epic cartoony. It's the mouse and not the house. Makes no sense. Mouse. Mouse is a great comic strip. We can talk to the river. Oh, so Beatles. This could be off Abbey Road. Bum. We're living in a ghost town. Man, it feels like space again. What's going on in that ear is great. This has got that kind of grand, epic Beatles end of career moment about it. I'm guessing. This sounds like the sort of, well, it sounds like space again. This sounds like the sort of thing that could have been the theme tune to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If this band could travel in time as well as space. In space-time. I mean, this is epic. When I watched them live at Glastonbury, I can't now remember what song they ended with. But I can imagine they would end with this. Oh, like that. Oh, we've gone into Yes territory now. Oh, that does sound like Yes. That's all fragile. That was Nick from Heart of the Sunrise. If you haven't listened to Heart of the Sunrise by Yes, go and listen to it. You don't need to listen to anything else by Yes, just that song. Oh, this drumming is great. This is my sort of drumming. I like this. Well, you have a beat, but you can play around the beat. That's sounds like souls screaming in pain, like Alderon's just been blown up. That was fantastic. Thank you. You have all said again and again. Mercurial number 6, you need to listen to. Ponds, man, it feels like space again. And I'd never really felt what it felt like to be in space the first time, but I mean, these videos are like journeys, and you guys come along for the ride with me, and sometimes I like to think that we always have fun, don't we? Thank you. It gets a high mark. I mean, oh yeah, strong 6, weak 7, strong 8. It's all a load of bollocks. It's good. It's good. Thank you, my mercenaries. Over and